Greetings. Welcome to Mastering Odoo 13 Development. I'm your instructor, Greg Moss. In this lecture, we're going to take a look at how to set up Odoo 13 on Ubuntu 20.04. We're going to look at how we can do that in preparation of using it in a development environment. You'd follow the same steps as you would here setting up for a production environment, but there'll be just a little few things we'll do differently at the end that will help us better use it with external like developer tools and things like that. So to begin, I'm installing this on Windows and but under WSL. And what WSL is it'll let you install Ubuntu in what they instead of having to have a virtual environment or another server somewhere, you can actually have it run on Windows locally. It gives you a lot of control over the file system, a lot of other nice things. But most importantly, it works really, really well when we integrate with VS Code and we set that up. So let's begin by coming down here. So to install Odoo 13, on Ubuntu 20.04 on Windows, we first need to set up the WSL environment. Now, we can do that by coming in here and then typing in programs, apps and features. So you want to get to this apps and features here and choose that. And then you'll have a programs and features tab here. So you'll click that. Then finally turn Windows features on and off. You click that. And then come down here and make sure you have Windows Subsystem for Linux. WSL, that's what that stands for, Windows Subsystem for Linux. You're going to check this, hit OK, and it's going to reboot your system. That's really all there is to it to set up the WSL part. So that gives you like the framework underneath you need. Next, you're going to come to the Microsoft Store, and you can just come in here and type Microsoft Store, same way. So you pull that up. And I've already pulled up here and searched for Ubuntu, so I can type in Ubuntu and you'll see it brings all these up. I'm going to do this on 20.04 LTS, the latest full release. And then you just click install, just like that. And that's all you have to do. And so what this is going to do, it's going to download it. It's going to configure this now so that you can run Ubuntu in a terminal command prompt, just like as if you had set it up on WASS, like on a cloud, which that's perfectly acceptable too. You can configure it that way. This is just a little way that a lot of people use Windows for their desktop, and it's a quick and easy way to get Ubuntu up and running on there. So while this is finishing up, I'm going to go ahead and pause this. And then once it's installed, and it says the product is installed, you can click launch. And it'll say installing. This may take a few minutes. It really is not going to take anywhere near a few minutes. Usually, I would imagine on most systems, but probably more like about 30 seconds. But I'm still going to pause the video. And when that's done, it's going to ask you to enter a new Unix username. I just usually, you can use whatever you want. I'm just for this one going to use Ubuntu. Just obviously remember it. And you're going to be asked for a password. Use one that is strong enough for your purposes and what your server installation is for, as this is local, and I'm never going to have anything of this that's going to have anything of value on it. I'm not worried about a strong password. So now we're at this point ready to actually install Odoo. So this is a clean Ubuntu prompt. So hopefully that helps you get to this point to where you're ready to install Odoo. I'm going to go ahead and break this lecture up into a video because some people, they don't need to see this part of it. But this will help you if you have Windows get Ubuntu 20.04 installed. Just remember you have to go into that features, add and remove features, and check that box for the Windows subsystem. So with that, in the very next lecture, next video, I will show you how to install Ubuntu. I'm sorry, Odoo 13.